You just got a $30,000 promotion. Congratulations. Now let me tell you what you actually take home.
At $80,000, your take-home after federal tax is about $65,000. At $110,000, it's about $86,000. That $30,000 raise? Almost $9,000 went to the federal government before you saw a cent.
In high-tax states like California or New York, your combined marginal rate at $110,000 is over 41%. Your $30,000 raise is now worth about $17,500 in actual take-home pay, and we haven't even started. Now, lifestyle inflation arrives. Research shows the average person spends 65 to 85 cents of every new dollar they earn. The slightly nicer apartment, the car that's a little newer, restaurants becoming Tuesday instead of a treat. At 60% absorption, your $17,500 just became $7,000. Now factor in the promotion requiring return to office, commuting, lunches, work clothes, dry cleaning. That's $4,000 to $12,000 a year you weren't spending before. Factor in healthcare costs that research shows are 50% higher for high-stress workers. Your $30,000 promotion raise is now netting you somewhere between $1,000 and $5,000 per year in genuine investable savings. $5,000. That's about $400 a month for giving up your evenings, your weekends, your peace of mind.
Now let's talk hours. That promotion likely added 15 to 20 hours to your work week, unpaid hours. Because as a salaried exempt employee, you're no longer entitled to overtime. You're working 780 hours of unpaid labor every single year. That's 19 and a half full work weeks given back to the company with a smile and a LinkedIn update about loving challenges.
Your effective hourly rate for that promotion premium? About $2 an hour.
The company didn't give you a raise. They bought a very steep discount on a very large amount of your life.
The optics are great. The title looks impressive. The math is grim. Next time a promotion lands on your desk, don't just look at the salary. Look at what you're trading for it. If this made you think differently about your next career move, hit like and subscribe.